This spring in downtown Cincinnati, it's hotels that are in bloom. A new one was announced for the Banks today. Since 2011, 8 hotels have either opened or are set to open downtown. That's 900 new rooms to go with the 2,700 that were already there. So Local 12's Jeff Hirsch set out tonight to find out if there are too many rooms at these inns.
The AC Marriott Hotel planned for the Banks could have the words long-awaited in its title. You know, the long-awaited AC Marriott Hotel at the Banks. That hotel will join the 21C, the Residence Inn, the Renaissance, and the Homewood Suites and Hampton Inn in the downtown hotel building, a renovation boom. And the group which markets downtown to the world says there is room for all the additional rooms.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much momentum in Cincinnati right now. It's been building for several years. And when you look at all the investment in downtown, from the Banks to Fountain Square to over the Rhine and even further than that, there's a lot of demand.
Not just demand, but pent-up demand. Before the current boom, the last new downtown hotel went up in the 80s.
For many, many years, there were no new hotel developments built in the city. So it looks like it might be a bubble, but I'm not so much worried about that because I think it's really just playing catch-up to the lack of development that's taken place.
The new hotels cater to different markets with different budgets, so it's not like each new place is the same. And that variety is critical, according to an economic development study from the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
What we're learning from that is people are more willing today to travel for unique hotel experiences versus any time prior.
Plus, the new hotels put the older ones on notice, and both the Hyatt and the Hilton Netherland Plaza have undergone multi-million-dollar renovations. So, the long-awaited AC Marriott Hotel at the Banks will have to compete.
We had 24.1 million visitors come to Cincinnati last year, and they have to stay somewhere.
So we'll throw some other numbers at you. $35 million, that's what the new AC hotel will cost to go up on the Banks behind me across the river. Should open in a couple of years. Then there's also a new hotel under construction in Newport on the Levee. Of course, that's not downtown Cincinnati, but you can walk in downtown Cincinnati in just a few minutes. So there really is a big hotel boom. I'm in Covington, and there's actually a couple of really nice older hotels. I don't mean ancient, but there's a Marriott I can see right there, an Embassy Suites. You can't see them, but I'm pointing at them. So it's obvious this is sort of part of the downtown core, even though it's not downtown Cincinnati. So a lot of hotels going up to add to the ones that are already here. Live along the river, across the Banks, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News.
And Jeff, I know you were talking a lot about the tourists who are coming to the Cincinnati area, but I keep thinking about those of us who live here already, but maybe out in the burbs, that want to come downtown and see a Reds game or Bengals game and maybe just stay downtown just for a real treat maybe one evening. That sounds pretty appealing.
Yeah, and it's a variety. There's different markets. There's really expensive places. There's mid-range places, lower-priced places. Don't try to come down and stay for the All-Star game. Major League Baseball has basically bought up all the tickets, all the hotel rooms. Seriously.
It's going to be a nightmare down there. Lots and lots of people, but fun. Jeff, thank you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay.
According to the Convention and Visitors Bureau, there are 28,000 hotel rooms in our region, and that includes northern Kentucky, southeast Indiana, and the suburban counties in Ohio.